Earworm. 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 Yeah, buddy. We're back. Oh, I love this song. Hey, yo, episode 8. We actually are continuing off with our interview with Marco Benevento. Man, we had such a good time in our conversation, and I learned so much. He's such a cool guy. And this one, we're going to get into some of his other music that he works on. So, here we go. Well, yeah, man. So I guess the first thing I want to ask you about is the Royal Potato Family.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Okay.
so now I've seen that name before, but I didn't know that this was you, man. But
Oh,
I
cool.
found out about it through Lucas Nelson, William
Yeah.
Nelson's son. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. We put out his record. My manager, Kevin Calabro, we both started the label together,
yeah,
probably 17 years ago or something, maybe
that's
more.
so
And
cool, man. We left off. We were kind of getting into this album that I'm crazy about. This Yeti season album.
oh man, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, Leon and I made a record in 20, I guess we recorded it in 2017. We met in 2016 because I subbed for him in the Arcs. That's how we met.
The
Uh,
Arts, dude. Oh my God, I love that band too.
I know. What a great band.
Crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Leon had to miss like the last three shows or something because he was having his third kid. And and I had just made a record with Swift, and Swift is one of the drummers in the band. So Swift was like, just have Marco play the three shows. It was New Orleans, Austin, and Memphis.
Mm.
And and so I met Leon there, played the shows with the Arcs. Anyway, always like got into Leon stuff and asked him to produce a record that I was working on in 2017 we recorded it. 2019 it came out, called Let It Slide.
Yeah.
And then we remained friends, and Nick and Homer and Jens and the whole Diamond Mine crew. I
Yeah.
got to know everybody there and played a bunch, recorded over there with a handful of folks, played with Black Thought with Freddie Gibbs, like
Wait,
all the stuff.
let me slow it down for the people at home, right? Okay, so again, we're talking about Leon Michaels of the L. Michaels Affair. And thank you again for correcting me on how to say that because for years I probably was saying it wrong, you know? And yeah, that's nuts, man. So okay, before dude, so many questions about all your work with these guys, you know? But like what for you, what is your favorite stuff that you've done?
With that crew.
Yeah,
Or
personal. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, just like going back to Let It Slide, just like the beginning of it all,
Yes. Yes.
hanging out with those guys, meeting them, almost being slightly like intimidated, or I don't think that's the right word, but or just like I really liked everything that they were doing, but we had so many mutual friends, so I wasn't, it was more just like just to someone checking out someone else, just like, how do you work? Like, how do you do all that?
Yeah.
Like, I know you're good, and I know we're getting along, but also like how, but without being so obviously sort of curious about it, just trying to like also just be like you're home, your bro in the studio recording and hanging out. But meanwhile, I'm like taking mental notes, just
Yeah.
like maybe taking some pictures of some stuff and seeing how they're
Wow.
doing all that stuff. I'm like, okay. But anyway, total, dorking out on it for sure. But just, I guess, making Let It Slide with Leon and Nick and Jens over at Diamond, I would say, then fast forward to like the Freddie Gibbs Tiny Desk thing. Like,
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
maybe that also was a pretty cool, and then,
Yeah.
so, oh, well, playing Fallon with Black Thought, that was cool. That was very cool.
Wow.
All the stuff that's come after it is really cool. There's a bunch of stuff that we're doing in May actually
That's
with
cool.
Leon, and stuff that has yet to be announced, and like I'm really excited about all that stuff too.
Man, Pia Malik. Am I saying her
Yeah,
name right?
yeah, yeah.
Cool, man.
Pia Malik. Yep.
Right on. You're the one who turned me on to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
I did never
just
heard it before.
through what did we talk about her, or I forget?
Actually,
Or
yeah, we were. I was telling you how much I love that the album from
Yeti.
Michael's Affair, the Yeti season. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then you were like, you should check out Say Sushi.
Oh, cool. Right on. I'm glad I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pia is awesome. And like when we did Coachella, back in April, we brought the kids and my wife and everybody, and Pia was just so nice to Ruby and Isla, our kids, and
Oh, that's cool.
like talking, hanging out with like the kids. I was like, oh, I love it. And our kids are like, oh, we should hang out with Pia again. She's cool. I'm like, yeah, she is cool. And I forget. We like hung out a bunch in between weekends in LA.
Mm,
And yeah, she's a great person, an incredible singer, and like, the very distinct sound on that record for sure.
absolutely. And yeah,
And
I would say even out of their discography, they've got so many great songs, but that album is just wow.
yeah, yeah, that album is incredible.
Hey, so tell me about new stuff. What should I know about now? Tell what they should know about now, and then also maybe something that you're working on that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a live record coming out. It's called Barn Burner, live at Levon Helm Studios here in Woodstock.
Oh, that's cool, man.
We recorded it basically a year ago, January, a year ago. We had 2 nights, and everybody was around. We had like video, we had audio, and it was just like one of these weekends where we're like, we should just record the whole thing. And if we want to
Nice.
make a record out of it, cool. If not, whatever. And we had like a magical weekend. One of those weekends where you're like, I hope we recorded that. And that never happens. It's always,
Yeah.
and we didn't record that one. And it was just an exploratory madness of like just we're in our comfort zone here upstate in the woods,
Hmm.
and Yvonne's is just like a magical place to see a show. And yeah, so it was a great couple of nights. And so we're putting out a record that's from that show about a year ago.
Yeah.
The record's called Barn Burner, and we also have a show coming up in March at Levon's to celebrate the release of that record.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's a double record, and we're doing some other shows around the East Coast just to
Yeah.
promote the live record. So we have the live record, so that's a big thing right now. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think we talked about the Joe Russo, the Dead cover band that you were in.
right. Yeah,
Almost Dead.
it's called Joe Russo's Almost Dead.
Yeah.
Joe, yeah, we just basically call it Almost Dead at this point. Um, yeah, Joe and Dave Drywitz, an incredible bass player that plays with Ween,
Yeah.
and tons of other stuff. And Scott Metzger plays guitar. Incredible. He has a band called Lamp.
Mm.
That's a cool trio, guitar, organ, and drum trio. Um, and Tom Hamilton plays guitar. He has a band called Ghostlight, and
Yeah.
we've known each other for too long. Like, you know what I mean? Like hanging out with those dudes is like, right, what's up? Yeah, I love you. And it's also the best. Like we have the best time, but like you don't even have to say much because you're just like, you guys are bros. We get it, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we have a fun time playing. We do like 40 shows a year roughly. And
Wow.
we play some, bigger venues like Red Rocks and like, like big
Wow.
festival Bonnaroo. We're doing Bonnaroo this
That's
year.
cool, man.
And it's like a Grateful Dead thing, but we're all from New Jersey, so there's a bit of a edge to it. And like lots of energy. I don't know, like I like to think that we're bringing in some other elements into the world of the Dead improvisation.
That's cool.
We're doing like Miles-esque weird sounding things for a long
Oh,
time.
yeah. Yeah.
Maybe coming up with our own part in between songs,
Mhm.
and then going into like Uncle John's band or like or whatever Shakedown
Yeah.
Street. But we're in between. We're really, I feel like we've been playing with each other for so long and have so many different influences from like Mark Rebo to
Mhm.
Thelonious Monk to Butthole Surfers to
Right.
Zeppelin. Like it's just like it's just so fun, and we've known each other for so long. It's so weird, and our shows are 3.5 to 4 hours long, and we really get into all sorts of stuff, and it's fun.
Right
It's
on.
I can't believe that like we've made like our version of it that so many people really like.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast thing now, and then we can continue for a little bit, you know. But
All
yeah,
right.
dude, thank you so much for again being. This is my first guest for Earworms.
All right. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'll probably do is I'll make like a short version, and then I'll make a long version, then they'll be on YouTube later, you know.
Yeah. Cool.
Right on.
Great to see you, Diego.
Thanks, brother.